Well, Jordan, President Obama says he wants answers from congressional leaders this morning about the budget deal. The president says differences have... Whitney, congressional Republicans and Democrats wanted to know the answers to some tough questions, including how long the U.S. is planning on staying in Libya, costs of operations, and how much help the Libyan rebels... Whitney, a couple of things are making news around the world, from the bank nationalization fears in Ireland to food aid to North Korea. In Dublin, Irish... After the attack, the mother ran to this neighbor's house screaming for help, but by the time she got outside, the two suspects and her child were long gone. Sheriff's detectives want to know if you have seen this boy. 3-year-old Bryant Rodriguez was kidnapped in a violent home invasion. His older brother, Benjamin, witnessed the attack, which left him and his entire family devastated.
When the guys came in, I told him to take me better than him, but he wouldn't listen to us. He just told us that I'm just gonna take him, and then he left.
The two suspects burst into the home with handguns and tied the family up before taking the 3-year-old boy. The invasion happened on Sunday around 2:30 in the afternoon in the 8000 block of Pedley Avenue.
Investigators have talked to all of the family members that were involved in the incident. The suspects are not known to any of them. It appears at this point in the investigation to be random.
After the attack, the mother ran to this neighbor's house screaming for help, but by the time she got outside, the two suspects and her child were long gone. Estella Mangana says she'll be on the lookout for the boy, who's described as 3 feet tall with brown hair and brown eyes. He was wearing a yellow shirt with blue sleeves, blue striped shorts, and black sandals.
Well, all the neighbors are scared because we have kids, and the lady, when it happened, she came running to my house screaming that somebody took her son. So we're all trying to help and trying to see if anybody's seen anything.
Like many women, Rhea Brown always believed that she could have it all, a family and a career.
I found I was pregnant and I was like, oh, this is fabulous. This is great. I can work and travel and still have my career and go up the ladder like everyone else.
But when Brown learned that she had a difficult pregnancy, she had to consider her child's health over her job.
In a situation like mine, and you have a difficult pregnancy and you have to make the choice between your health and your well-being and the future in terms of onward movement.
The company that she worked for decided not to keep her.
They didn't have to keep me, and so they didn't.
But Brown started her own internet business so that she can work from home and be with her kids. She feels that mothers in the workplace don't earn enough.
It's a shame that moms aren't getting paid what they're worth, that we aren't also demanding what we're worth, because we often feel like it's a disability to have children.
Working mothers like Brown earn 79 cents to every dollar working fathers make, according to new research conducted by the GAO. The Joint Economic Committee heard testimony regarding the broader issue of equal pay. Chairwoman Carolyn Maloney says that she thinks motherhood still continues to be a penalty for women in the workforce. The GAO found that some differences had to do with education levels. Female managers tended to have lower educational levels than male managers. They found slight differences in pay for women overall. The research also indicates that female managers were more likely to work part-time in comparison to male managers. Some believe that's due to women working part-time because of their children.
Women want these flexible schedules, and they come with lower levels of pay. That's why, until women stop wanting to be home with their kids, until mothers stop wanting to spend time with their children, we're always going to have that pay difference.
But for working mothers like Brown, she thinks that the solution could come from companies themselves, who can offer daycare to working parents.
We must accept that people have children, man or woman, and we must accept the fact that these children have to go somewhere when these people are working.
This is Austin Lewis of the Medill News Service reporting for McClatchy. President Obama is saying progress has been made, but right now there is still no deal. Obama met Wednesday night with House Speaker John Boehner and Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid at the White House. They all met for more than an hour. After the meeting, the president said a shutdown can be avoided if negotiators can build on the constructive talks. And both sides seem to agree that there has been some progress.
I do think we made some progress, but I want to reiterate there's no agreement on a number, and there's no agreement on the policy writers.
I have confidence that we can get this done. We're not there yet, but hope lies eternal.
After a late-night meeting at the White House, talks continued through the night. But Republicans and Democrats say they still can't agree on spending cuts for the fiscal year. Now, even if a budget deal is worked out sometime today, we may not be out of the clear yet. It still would be tough for Congress to meet Friday's deadline. The House says lawmakers should have at least 3 days to read a bill before a vote. Live in the studio, Austin Lewis, News 25.